Hey, what up, everybody? Hey, man. So, how many shots can Trump take? And I guess he's about to lose his boy, Sean Spicer. Sean's like been around from the beginning. He was one of the ranking members of the Republican National Committee, and now he's the spokesperson for the White House, and he's about to get fired. Why you think he's about to get fired? First of all, dude never looked comfortable in his own skin, and you look at that skit on Saturday Night Live. Matter of fact, I'm posting that link to the actual skit from Saturday Night Live where Melissa McCarthy plays Sean Spicer like she's crunked up on crack or something, man, and she's just going through there tearing up stuff. Sean looks like an awkward dude, man. When I see him in the press conferences, it looks like he's just not really all that comfortable. It's like I don't know, kind of like the guy in Titanic. Do you remember the Leonardo DiCaprio character? He was like unpolished, kind of rough. It's like he's like really out of his league. It seems like he's really just not comfortable around those people in Washington D.C. And how many people Trump gonna lose on his team, man? It seems like the liberals been picking his crew off slowly but surely, man. They started with Corey Lewandowski. Remember the campaign chair in the beginning, and then who came up next? Paul Manafort. He ended up biting the dust. Then General Mike Flynn got picked off for talking to the Russians and lying about it. Then you even got some of your network support, man. Was a girl, Tommy Lauren. You lost her support, and Bill O'Reilly, man, they picked him off. You should have saw what happened, man. Some of the people that accused him of all kinds of sexual stuff. Yeah, I don't believe. You know, this is the thing right now. Whereas you can't ask a woman out at work, and if she doesn't like you, they can call it sexual harassment. I saw one of the women, and she said that her actual complaint was that Bill O'Reilly called her girl. Dude called her girl. He said, "Looking good there, girl," or something. Yeah, that's pretty much what he said to her. And she said that that was the equivalent of calling a black man boy, and she was offended. And you know, so anyway, man, it seems like Trump's under fire. Seems like nobody's afraid of him except Syria. Syria's the only one ducking Donald Trump. Even Hillary has said that she's coming back into public life, and she's gonna be part of the resistance. Is what she called it. That's what Hillary called it. She did an interview on CNN with Christiane Amanpour, and she said that she was gonna come back into public life, do her part, and she was gonna be a part of the resistance. Now, if you know anything like me, you're going like, well, what the fuck is that? Is this France in World War II? Or yeah, the resistance? Who is that? Is you know, I always thought the only resistance Hillary ever really encountered, because I gotta give it to Hillary. She pretty much embraced every possible culture. The only natural enemy, Hillary Clinton, her only natural enemy, is non-black, non-Hispanic men, old men. I mean, look what all the guys who fell off Hillary's train. What was that guy's name? Remember Vince Foster? Man, I don't mean to make a joke about that dude, but he's dead. And then he wasn't all that old, but you think that was like 20 some years ago, so he would be old now if he was still around. But that guy came up dead. Uh, I heard a joke about Hillary, and it said that the last time when Comey had initiated, said that the investigation into her emails was reopened just before the election, and then he closed it again, said that he wasn't going to bring charges. Said he dropped the charges because he found his suicide note in Hillary's emails, right? Yeah, I get that if you follow that. Okay, I know that was long, and I'm not good with the joke stuff, but Anyway, so you know, on kind of a serious note, going over to Jakarta, Indonesia, where a Christian governor of a province in Indonesia, and as you maybe you know that Indonesia, it has the largest Muslim-dominated population in the world. So this is pretty much a Muslim-dominated country, and there's a Christian governor in one province, Jakarta, and this guy is thrown into jail 2 years for blasphemy of the Holy Quran. So this Christian minister said something about Christianity, and it was he was held as an infidel, thrown in jail for 2 years. So that's what's going on around the rest of the world. While we got guys like you know, a couple of people complaining about conditions in the United States, where you can't even be a Christian in other countries without being thrown into jail. You know, even the governor. That's why when I hear some of these females and some of these guys complaining about America and how it sucks and how they need to go to another country, I'll be like, man, y'all need to get the fuck on and quit complaining. Like Whoopi and all of them, Mika Brzezinski and Rosie O'Donnell and all of those characters. But you know what I'm really hoping is that you know, some of those guys just learn to accept America and look for the good parts of it, because we are the greatest country on the planet. You know, and I know some people kind of resent any black person saying that. You know, but Hillary, I'm not an enemy. I don't want to come up like Mr. Foster. Anyway, it back to the subject, man. You know, Trump is losing a lot of his people. They seem to take one off every week or two. So Trump, you better do something, man. You better fortify your troops and surround yourself with some strong soldiers, man, because you know you're the high value target. And you know, I do appreciate the fact that it seems like, you know, you guys are starting to subscribe to my channel. You know, you spreading some of this truth. I really appreciate it. Thank you for everybody that actually subscribes and shares the video. I much appreciate it. So I'm gonna be back later on here in a few minutes. I got like enough notes for like 2 more videos. So I might have on the same shirt, but it'll be a different thumbnail and a different video. All right, thanks. I appreciate you. Subscribe. All right, subscribe, please. It's free to subscribe. All right, so I don't know why you hesitating. All right. All right, subscribe, share a video, spread some of this truth, and I'll see you next time.